Hello everybody and welcome to episode 33 in my Carthaginian campaign let's play for Imperator Rome's 1.3 Livy update. Now in the last episode we continued our war against Phrygia, poking and prodding, looking for an opening while they were largely occupied already by Adricia. So it was kind of hard for us to make landfall, but eventually we took Cyprus, we occupied it, and then we pushed into Syria, taking the capital, defeating a few different armies there, driving up that war score enough so that we were able to then peace out, gaining the island of Cyprus, gaining the northern coastline of Libya, and gaining a couple little islands here off the coast of the Rhodop province in Thrace. So that war is over, not massive gains in the grand scheme of things, although actually Cyprus is pretty nice, but it was important to do because generally this wasn't a war against Phrygia. It was actually a Greek war where they stepped in. So as an offshoot of a different war, the fact that we didn't have a primary claim to kind of enforce, not too shabby at all to come out of there with a decent amount of territory. So we also waged war on Lingonia, Intimilia, Raetia, and Istria, several tribes north of Italy, as we look to kind of get the Mare Adriaticum under our control. So that war is ongoing, heavy losses on both sides. I think they've got something like 100,000 just retreating into the Alps, so we'll have to kind of chase them down, deal with that as best as we can. But then also, I was debating who we were going to go to war with next. The prime target in my mind at the last episode was Adricia, but having reconsidered, I've decided I think we're going to go for Egypt, if all things play out how I intend. The reason I wanted to go for Egypt is because it's going to take multiple wars to take these guys out. If we take a big chunk of the Delta and then we have to wait 10 years, during that 10-year wait period, we can then go for smaller nations like Adricia and any other ones on the coastlines in the Adriatic. So we just have to always be in a constant state of war. The music is building because of this. We have to be always in a constant state of war so that we can keep up keep in line with the time pressure that's on us. You know, there's 80, 90 years to go, so we just always have to be conquering something on a coastline in order to be effective. So I'm pretty much just picking up right where I left off in the previous episode. I've got a cup of tea. I'm just going to take a quick drink before we get in. Yeah, we're just going to pick up where we left off. So essentially this war has just ended. We're pulling all the troops out. We're going to be building up that navy. I know that the Seleucids are backing up Egypt and they have 345 ships. I have seen their navy a little bit in piecemeal around this area, so I'm expecting to see more of them. So we'll just let time play and continue unabated or uninterrupted as we did before. Himilco Barca, of course, still our ruler. His wife, Asherat Badona, doing totally fine. Nothing really to report on there. Our fleet, 247 ships. Could do with actually building this out and evening it out a little bit. So we've got 70 Liburnians, right? Let's make, I don't know, 29 more. So 1, 2, that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 20, and then 1, 2, 3. So there we go. So that should be 29. Then we'll have 100. Have nice even numbers in this fleet. It'd be kind of cool. So we'll pull them back. We don't need them up here for now. We'll bring them down here. And all these Liburnians will be built in no time and shoved into that fleet. Quite the fleet to be giving one man, actually, when I think about it. Gizgo Badona. Has he got something that's... yeah, we should seek treatment. Excuse me. He's lowering his martial by 1 because he currently has dysentery. So, really, we're just going to be focusing on the war that's up here. So we've got 74,000 men. I'm going to split them up a bit. Get them to heal, and then just push back. This war is going to be kind of a war of attrition for a while. And I think we'll be bleeding out their manpower faster than they'll bleed out ours. Our forts are protecting us as well, so it's not a big deal. This place is, you know, undefended. They could really just pour over here and kick our ass in that city. So I would be a bit worried if I lived in Portus Veneris. But I'm sure we'll get there to defend them as best we can soon. The only other things I did in between episodes was at the capital, I imported cloth. If we get 2 lots of cloth, we will then eventually be able to have a more tech improvement. Should build up another couple aqueducts. I think there's just a huge stream of pops coming into this place all the time. We're up to 360 pops there now. It's quite a lot. It's quite a lot considering I haven't been trying to like stack the capital with pops or anything. I also put in a governor here, Esh Manolis. Let's just call him that. Badona, 18 years old, part of the Bodonid family, and 8 finesse, so not bad. All right. So we need to move our fleet out east, actually, if we want to pick up our troops, of course, and get them out of there. So we'll head out there first. Our other guys are going to be waiting at Rhodop. I've made Crete. I'm turning Crete into a bit of a food fortress. So I'm building 4 new granaries, which should increase the food capacity to like 2,400 or something like that. And then, as well as that, we're importing 5 lots of grain. So a lot of grain here, 47 current grain. So we can stack all our armies up here and get them ready to then invade. No point waiting down here with them. It's just not enough supply down here in these new territories, really. Something I haven't done, actually, is just quickly check, do we have tribal settlements down here? Oh, there's actually no building here. I've never seen that before. It's been a while. Yeah, we'll just build slave estates everywhere. Wow, really? Okay, I guess I'll use the macro builder then. Well, first of all, let's go farm settlement mine. None. So we'll just go slave estate, and that was it. Just one more. Classic. All right, and then we'll do, I don't know, maybe a fort would be good here, just in case. That's our pre-invasion music as we get ready, as we move armies, get ready. Look at all the ships. Gotta watch out for Istria's navy, actually, just in case. And as well, at the same time, we're, of course, progressing through our mission chain. Merchant of Vadavola Tirana. So we built that up at the end of last episode. That's our territory here that we're going to get extra commerce value, assimilation speed, and loyalty in. So that's no big deal. We've almost gotten down to the end of the chain already. And then we get more 5 heavy ships again if we complete these mission chains. So they're not so bad. But in order to do so, we have to found 3 cities. There's a city here being founded, and there isn't one there yet. So we'll have to wait for that. We need 50 influence each time. Death. Jubahanid given to frailty at the age of 75. And we're victorious. Our 3 ships beat their 1 ship, even without a commander. Nice. Another Hanid. We're lacking Hanids lately. But here we have a nice young man, 17-year-old. Rocking level 8 Zeal. Could go with Yadamilk, but we want to... I mean, we could, considering he's not even scorned. But I'm going to pop him in. Actually, yeah, no, okay, we'll do it. This guy's better at oratory anyway. So what do we got waiting out here? 35,000? I thought we had more. Yeah, we do. Okay, the ships are making their way over. The other ships are just filtering into our fleet right now. That's why they're trailing behind, I guess. And then we'll stock them all up in Crete and get ready for a massive invasion south. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is 2 regions. We don't have an army in Greece stationed there at the moment to keep unrest down. Unrest seems to be basically 0. I think that's because we're not paying taxes, right? Oh my god, we are taxing people and we still have no unrest? This is amazing. We're doing so well. I'm just so surprised. I thought for sure that the reason this campaign wouldn't work or wouldn't be completed was because we'd have a rebellion and everything would just rip apart. Coming in the city of Nora. So we set that up at the previous episode. Nora now produces cloth. Melkart in Karapthos. The people of Karapthos have long followed other faiths than our own, though it seems there has started a growing belief in Melkart and his ways in the city, though it is somewhat different than our own beliefs in the god. This would be a great opportunity to close the gap between our national faith and the local one. Nah. So there we go, our little city has been founded in Nora, and it's the capital, which is nice. So let's slam down some... Well, I might need to build something, actually, so we'll have to wait and see. Now, I hate this little scroll thing. So expanding the workforce... Let's see, what do we need? We needed Nora to be the capital and also be a city, so that just worked out in our favor. So it costs us 800, but we get 3 slaves in all of the different territories in here. In Sulci, Cestus, Metalla, and Hydetta Neapolitina. Expanding the minor workforce. And then prospecting. Another 1,000 gold. And then we'll find out if we can get some, I don't know, new resources there, I suppose. It kind of asks us, hey, do you want copper instead of gold, base metals? And it's like, okay. So we'll see what happens. Where are these guys off to? What the hell? Why did they go down here? That seems like a bug. There's absolutely no reason they should have went down there. A false lead in Ferraria. While there were some indications that Ferraria could be a site of interest for prospecting, it's turned out that there's little here value. Ferraria, though. Ferraria is up north. Why would that be? Ferraria is here. Yeah, I don't own it. Maybe that's why it's not worked out. Is that over? We'll have to see. Anyway, what is going on with the Navy that they've gone down here? That's very strange indeed. They should have went to here. Alright, let's hop on the boats anyway. Yeah, let's try link up with this small little fleet. Get everyone together. See if we calculated that right and counted it up right. Alright, how old is our boy? Oh my god, he's lost even more hair. Himilco Barca, 70 years old now. So he's a shadow of his former self. He used to be much stronger on a few of these things. What has he lost? Don't know. I feel like he's definitely lost something, but I don't see anything in his traits. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering. Or maybe it did just remove a trait without telling me. Okay. And how's the young Boods Barca? He's doing good. Where is he, actually? He's on Rhodes, waiting to be moved to Crete. Attack the pirates. So we had this pirate event in the previous episode as well. Himilco Barca, wary of losing favor with the local population, has decided to give in to its demands. After a year of preparation, he's finally ready to attack. His advisors cannot agree, however, on whether it should be best to attack them by land or by sea. So do we want morale of armies or morale of navies? We'll go with armies, I guess. Okay, so they should be all linked up. There we go. 275 ships. We had 99. I must have either miscounted or we lost a ship on the way. So we'll just build one more. So then we have 100 Liburnians. And then we'll get some more triremes and just even out these numbers. Maybe 60 hexares, 70 tetrares, maybe 75 triremes, something like that. Big navy. We'll need it though if we encounter that Seleucid navy. So we're going to drop these guys off here. And then we're going to head back to Rhodes. So religious advances, advance. Oh yeah, so how's the war up here? Should probably pay attention to that. Again, just kind of want to go to that fort and then push in. How's the food situation? Oh shit, they have pushed in this way. 39,000. Okay, we'll head over there then. You know what? Let's get... where's the cavalry? So the cavalry is this small force here. So let's continue the road network. Right, we'll just get to wherever you're going. There we go. So road network. Okay, cool. So we want the roads to go into the city as they are. Here, 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 and there. And that just gets us to the other cities in a kind of a nicer way. Treatment's successful for Gizgo. He's leading that navy at the moment, so it's good that he's feeling a little bit better. Alright, we're dropping off our exiled armies there. And then we're going to go pick up the rest at Rhodes. So we got 3 armies, let's just spread them out. Gaining their morale back and getting ready. So what is this? White peace is imminent. Unless we occupy the province of... unless we contest the province of Ferraria, we're going to be in trouble. So we really do have to speed up on this one a bit. So let's get involved. So there's 100,000 men have just poured over that mountain. Jesus. Okay, this war is a bit more tricky than I would have thought. That's why I was so unsure about committing to it yet. Alright, looks like we're going to have a big one. I want the cavalry to finish their road, goddammit, and then we'll get in. 74,000 versus 70,000. Road's finished. I could engage this army with just cavalry, holding them down until we do way more damage against this one. I'm going to do that, because 60,000 arriving would be detrimental. So we're going suiciding in on this one, just to hold them off for as long as we can. The cavalry is just delaying, harassing from behind. Alright, now they can pull back. So they lost 3,000, but they killed 3,000. That's just bought them, hopefully, enough time. Maybe. Oh, probably not. It was so close, though. We did buy some time, though. It's good, but not good enough. Alright, then. You know what? Boods is going to get the job done, as is Hannibal. Let's get both of them on the boats. Send them up to Italy. Because it's getting ridiculous now, isn't it? It's getting ridiculous. They need to come up here and get the job done. There is a lot. You know, the tribes are mustering lots of numbers, so in fairness, it's not like it's a real easy war or anything. Now, we've been doing good. Just, I think that delay might mean that we will win this. Siege of Bononia is lost. Oh, shit. The tribes, like, put way more of a fight up than Phrygia and like, big nations. false lead in Porta Census, so the prospecting is not going well. Looks like we will win this, though. Pretty easily. Not pretty easily, what am I saying? It was very close. I think the delaying cavalry really did do a good job. We lost 25,000, they lost 57. So where's that navy? That navy's going to take a while to come up, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So do I chase or do I go back? I think I have to go back. I've got a new road built here now, though, so it should be even quicker to get over there. Barbarians at the gates in Italy. The integration of Thrace. Nice. Who do we want to take on? These are the 3 different families. I'm going to say nobody. We can't take in just anyone, you know. So there we go. We've gotten more territory here. Thrace are fully integrated and gone. They were a great ally. Gotta be honest. Himilco falls ill. Himilco Barca sent word that he's fallen ill. Perhaps if he is wealthy enough, he can do something about it. He's gained arthritis. Yeah, I think he's got just enough money. 40,000. Oh wow, we have 1 million manpower. Never had that before. Get in there. Also, we've just got enough now to build this city here. Alright, good. We'll win that fight. The Navy is coming up with 55,000 extra troops. We're going to deploy them into Ferrari and start really pushing in hard. Let's go. Cavalry's running in first. Getting a little bit decimated, but the rest came in just now, so that's good. So this shouldn't be too bad. There we go. Let's keep going. I want to take that fort. Yeah, the cavalry can kind of turn around though. Where is it? So yeah, let's just go here and we'll deploy from the boats. Murder has occurred. Milkaram Hanid has been murdered at age 46. He's governor of Numidia. A travesty, but we're powerless to act. Let all know that we consider Philisir guilty. So who is it that's... Philisir Blossii. See, I don't really know who that is. I can't click him. I'm not going to go searching for him. I don't consider him guilty. Well, let's say we do. We don't know, in fairness. So let's get a Hanid in here. Level 18. I think I said he'd be better at something else later, but if we're scorned, we might as well throw him in. And our Schommer, we can get in this 18-year-old. Holy shit, 10 Marshal. Not bad. Another Hannibal. This one's a Blossii. So this guy gives a modifier to attacks, I believe. Yeah, we'll keep him for an army. I think he'd be much better suited to leading an army somewhere. So let's see, what do we... Yeah, our best general out here isn't like that good. This guy's quite old, so your time's over. You've done great. You know, you fought back numerous big battles. You did all right, but it's time for a young, fresh-faced tactician like Hannibal Blossii to take the reins. And there we go. Gonna lead in with his first siege. And then these guys gonna hop there, and we'll have to wait to move the navy a bit further up. So Hannibal and Boods are up here now, the heir and our best general. Yeah, just assault that, please. Thank you. Siege of Bononia has been won. Returned to its rightful owner. Why can't we get out? Here we go. So, Boods and Hannibal will go push and take that siege. And these guys will go take that one. Simple as. So big invasion. Oh, stay where you are. It's a bit of a big fight. Actually, you know what? Go for it. Hannibal has just spotted his opportunity to catch some fleeing 60,000 men. He's only got a third of their force, but their morale is all over the place. So send everything we have to catch up with that. And we're using our mercenaries to as our auxiliaries in a way. There we go, cleaning them up. Holy shit, there's big numbers though. They keep piling in more. 38,000 coming in now. Can he do it though? I think he can. Oh, it's actually the mercenary guy leading, but we know who is really leading this battle. They're just about to lose. Oh, they just got more men. That's a rough number now. 83,000. Where's our cavalry? Cavalry can come in and seal the deal, I'm sure. Should have used them as a delaying number again. Oh my god, it's a really close battle. They're coming to the city of Picaria. Wow, these cities are being founded very fast. So 25,000 versus 84,000. Our numbers are thinning out, but so are theirs. I think our cavalry will seal the deal on this one. The cavalry's been brought in by Ushmatart Balasii. Yeah, there he is. He finished the job. Good job. Bold move crossing the rivers and attacking a fort like that when they're retreating out of it, but had to be done. We killed 47,000, we lost 31,000. That's not too bad. So Boods is there. Let's let him just recover and start the siege. And Hannibal. And the cavalry can fall back now. They're building navies there, so let's stop them doing that. And the mercenary acted accordingly, which is good. Right, that siege is won. Let's push in harder to the next one over. We have good siege ability now, I think, so sieges should go pretty quick. They're calling in mercenaries, I think. Come on now. Damn, offer refused. Inspire disloyalty? It's tempting. He's not very loyal. Loyalty changes by 100 each month because he's a mercenary. Okay. Don't know how that makes any sense, but alright. I wish I had that kind of mechanic. Alright, let's get the navy out of here. Let's begin in preparations for the war on Egypt. Sit in at port and build up some ships. Actually, we'll sit in a port down at Brindisi, or at least next to it. So we need, let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triremes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. I should even out the numbers of our fleet. Good. These guys all have food? Yep. Excellent. So that's who we're at war with, by the way, if you're unfamiliar. Now, in order to be able to really piece this war out, we need to do our separate war thing, right? So we have to go for at least Istria first. I don't care about the Reti. They can have their territories. But I do want these two, so we can go for Intimilla first, maybe, and then these guys. In fact, we could just go full out, bring up the rest of the troops, right? Why are we waiting around? I know I was getting ready for an invasion in Egypt, but let's just commit to dealing with this. It seems like I can't manage 2 wars at once. Himilco gains one-eyed, a medical accident when he's been treated for his dysentery. Man, he's had bad luck with doctors. This guy's a level 9 finesse. Well, it says he's gained one-eyed. Let's see what's actually happened. No. He's gained brain damage. Damn, they should really fix that event. But anyway, brain damage is a terrible affliction that can render the victim a shell of their former self. Resulting from many inflammatory or physical injuries, the bearer will usually require constant care during the time they have left. This was to treat his arthritis, not even his dysentery. What does he have? Arthritis of the head? How does that happen? What the hell were you doing? This guy has got blood of the Lagadae? Didn't expect that. Oh god. That's such a sorry, sad state of affairs. I can't listen to this music. It's got to be something a bit more solemn, a bit more sad. Poor Himilco. Not only has his doctor failed him once before, of which we remember the guy succumbed to a highly stressful environment and died when he castrated Himilco, but now he's after getting brain damage. He's our first emperor. We mustn't let the people know. Nobody must know, you know, that he's can barely even speak at this point. He's got no martial capabilities. So what does that do? It's -3 for everything, and then health is going to be rapidly deteriorating now. So his wife's gonna like just cover it up, you know. Remember the man for his great deeds, not for, you know, you gotta remember how he was, not for, you know, how he is right now. And we mustn't let people see how he is now, because that is how they will remember him. So I have to keep him tucked away. I mean, he's brain damaged. We don't know the severity of it. But you can imagine, especially back in the day, brain damage, you're probably not really even, I don't know. I don't know. It actually brings me down, guys. Brings me down. Hate to see it. Hate to see him go out like that, you know? And his mother was mental. So, I mean, he got a lucky break not going mad himself. He could have been a lunatic. Balhano Hanid has died of a heart attack at age 73. He's governor. Let's get in... we've got a scorned family now. This guy's about to die. Excuse me, sorry. I don't know. I guess we'll just put in someone who's good for the job, but we have to fix that scorned family then with an army or something at some point soon. Alright, that is Hannah's song. Let's get back to the battle music. Alright, we'll monitor the situation. Have we brought up everyone yet? No. Waiting. We're going to pick them up where? Here. We should be building roads out here, actually, connecting this place. The siege of Ferraria is won. Excellent. Hannibal has been pretty quick to achieve that. I don't know. See, Booth's Barga doesn't know what's happened to his father yet. You know, he doesn't know. So he's just... And he mustn't know. He's currently fighting a war. Alright, good job. We're just going to sit on that fort. All we want to take is the forts. We'll just try to defend them as best we can with the troops that we have. We're actually taking attrition now. Some of these guys are low. This one's low. Let's pull them back and see if we can get some food. Minister of Excellence. Philister Blossii, apparently, allegedly, we claimed murdered someone. In a fine display of financial acumen, has made significant alterations to the national budget. This is excellent, or we should say, he deserves himself to reap the rewards. No, we'll just say excellent, that's fine. Alright, boys, get on those boats. And let's go. So I'm after moving this. Another lack of governor out here. We're short on good finesse characters. Can we do any assaults? No, not really. So 34,000 is there. I think we've dealt with the majority of the big armies. Alright, that siege is now won. So let's just try and take everything that Intimilia have now because they've no more forts. So we're going to push on top of each of these groups. Try not to let anything be contested. So who's leading that? March of Time. Age finds us all in the end. Even the priests and surgeons shake their heads when confronted with an inevitable decline of the human body. As Himilco Barca is finding out, he may not have much time left. He's after getting cancer. 72. Not a bad run. But yeah, he's going to be losing, I think, at least 1.35 health now. 1.31 it says. When offset with the doctor. You almost want to have no doctor just to say, look, he's done. He's done. Alright, who have we got here? We have Hannibal Blossii. Oh yes, the second Hannibal. Fighting in the forests after he just captured the territory. Coilus Carussus is confused. River crossings, forests, trees everywhere. He doesn't know what's going on. Tributary payment coming from Cynetia. That's great. Meanwhile, the siege in the north is going well. Another 15,000 coming in, a little too late. And Hannibal's going to toss them back. That's Hannibal Blossii. The other Hannibal is Bodinid, right? Yeah. We'll call this one Young Hannibal. Alright, let's get in there and then we'll split. So Intimilia should be dealt with pretty handedly now. We're now going to invade with the navy into Istria. Alright, good stuff. We are just chopping them up. Oh my god, they got nothing left. Vicious. Siege is one in the north. Gonna march down this way. The cavalry's gonna get there first. See if we can intercept those guys as they get on the fort. So Intimilia can be taken. Actually, no, they can't. They still occupy territories out this way, so we'll have to retake. Might take a little bit of time. There we go. $32,000 right there. I don't know if I'm bold enough to jump on that territory right now. So, because it's a fort and we'd be getting off the boats. Pretty dangerous. We're going to go with the 8% discipline benefit. Oh my god, they've got even more here. That's the Intimilia clan retinue. So we'll just wait to load off until we finish Intimilia off, and then they won't have those armies out there anymore. A couple boats out here, not doing nothing. Not doing nothing. Everywhere else seems stable. Don't see anything else going on. It looks like, hard to tell, but it looks, I don't really think much territory changed hands between Seleucids and Phrygia. It's hard to see, but they didn't lose this bit, and they didn't take anything from here, so don't know what else happened. Maybe there was territory exchanged here, I'm not too sure. They have 640 territories. We have 820. How much time do we have? 636. The year is 636. Alright, this 31,000 can turn back around. Prevent these guys coming back in if they try to. As we capture the remaining territories. Dariades Sostratid. Died of venereal disease. Researcher. Do we have anybody? More finesse. Finesse characters are so hard to come by for me. Further discipline, 5%. Nice. Pop growth, cool. I love that. Endorse party, as if we're a republic now. What about missions? Anything else we can do in terms of missions? Have the cities been founded? No, we're still waiting on this one to be founded, and that's going to take... Oh, it's pretty close. And that should be Intimilia done now, so let's piece them out if we can. Alright, good. Intimilia are dealt with. Now we can make a landing over here. And we'll push up further into Ferraria's territories. Take the last couple forts, defeat the remaining armies, mop them up, while we work on Istria to the east. It's a big province. They own almost all of it. They don't own this little chunk. A tactical genius, Balbadona. He's up to gaining tactician, which will give him 1 extra martial, I think. Yeah. I think that actually gives him assault discipline, doesn't it? Or something? No. One of these traits, when you earn them in battle, it gives you like assault ability increase, makes you better at like actually physically like assaulting the sieges. I want that one. Alright, more big battles here. They just keep piling in separately. Conqueror, is that the one maybe? Wow, you just gained another one. Yeah, so that's assault ability 10%. There you go. Thanks, game. He's only a 5 martial, but he might be good at actually like charging in there. Maybe. A bit low on food on some of these places. Camels, I think, carry good amounts of food. Yeah, their storage is higher than other armies, so you can actually store more food if you have camels in the army, which is kind of a unique, or a nice little benefit that they bring. So how's the thing over here? So let's begin the siege. Maybe one of the armies could head north. Oh, we can't. Yeah, we have to just power through the siege. They're coming to the city of Aluka. Nice. So that should be this. All port territories need to be fortified now. Okay. Alright, so once they're fortified, that's all good and good. Then what's... Yeah, we've nothing over there left. What about down here? Okay, not much. So this one is... Provinces importing horses. And that's going to be... Which province is it? Phanum Carisi. We should have horses somewhere that we can bring in. Phanum Carisi, there. So, horses... And that'll give us, this place now produces horses, okay? Not really. And I'm paying 800 for it, but I just want the mission to be done. It's kind of cool to get everything. So we need an aqueduct and a granary in this place. Aqueduct and granary. And then once this one's done, when these cities are founded, then we can basically build a new 5 extra heavy ships out this way. Okay, nothing we can siege or assault just yet. They're coming in to attack us though there. Oh, but then they backed off. They want to. Just can't find the balls to do it. Alright, we're almost done with that war. The battle hasn't began over here. Begun. Alright, good. Anything else? How's our boy doing? Yeah, it's not good. Not good. Is he still seeking treatment? No, we could try again. Who knows? Maybe he'll miraculously cure his brain damage. A discreditable dalliance. Oh my god. He's not himself, guys. He's not himself. A young woman named Polema, of little note until now, has arrived at the palace in Carthage bearing a baby who she claims is the son of Emperor Himilco Barca. After some cross-examination, it's clear that she speaks the truth, and the child resulted from an inadvisable lark at a banquet. This information is known by only a few of the most trusted guards and advisors of the Emperor, and there is no doubt it would both damage the throne's legitimacy and upset the consort and any potential successors of the Emperor. So the way I see this bitch came along and just, he didn't know what was going on. He's at a banquet, he's brain damaged, and she's taken advantage. This no-named, low-life delinquent coming in, whore, trying to have it away with him, thinking like, oh yeah, I'll make a name for myself and my son or whatever. You know, that's what I think happened. Because Boods is just, he would never do that. He would never do that. He's not that kind of guy. He's not himself. He's brain damaged. And he's castrated. Doesn't even make any sense. That is actually a miracle. I don't believe it's our baby. I don't believe what you say. Look at the baby. Look at the state of it. 0, 0, 0, 0. These babies, by the way, can spawn with... They normally spawn with good skills to make you enticed into keeping them. So fuck this. Keep it a secret, but the child will never want for anything. Make this go away. 700 gold for tyranny. And our wife will become more loyal. She's the one answering it. She's like, make this go away. Make this go away. So that baby's dead. And if I have anything to say about it, that woman's dead. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Let's capture the last... Well, we don't need to capture that territory. It'll auto-capture, won't it? We need to go for the last fort. Alright, we'll see how that goes. Damn, they're just going to arrive and then start capping things again. It's so annoying. Alright, we got them bought. To pay for all these extra mercenaries. God damn it. That we don't even want. How's our food situation over here? Getting pretty low. You can just imagine, you know, not to go on about it, but Himilco sitting at the banquet, you know, probably not saying much. People don't really know, but there's rumors that there's, you know, he's old. He's just, you know, not acting the same. He's doesn't really know where he is anymore, and he's just kind of dithering about, sitting there enjoying his food, and every now and then someone looks over and maybe his wife is wiping his mouth or something, you know, and whispering to her advisors and things like that, and people are like, and then that bitch decides, you know what, I'm gonna have a piece of this. She was observing him for a bit too long, and then she has a look down below. She finds absolutely no bollocks and decides, okay, we'll have it away with him, maybe try to make us get seen, and then she'll get pregnant by someone else really quickly, maybe even someone in the family, who knows, you know, get another man in there who's at the banquet, let's say, and say, look, this is clearly Himilco's, and they'll be like, well, yeah, I mean, it has his eyes, you know, it has his, I don't know, that birthmark or something, I don't know, and really it's actually maybe one of the other brothers, you know, that were at the banquet. So, not liking it. It's a power move. She's out of here. Should arrange marriage for this guy now as well. He's 30. So we have a 17-year-old here, Astarte Blasii. A Blasii for a Barca. She's, I'm going to say, actually, more suited for this, our young man here, Hanno. Not many available, to be honest. Obsessive infection, vengeful and cautious. Well, it's your lucky day, honey, because we're going to get you the best doctors now that you're in the family. Okay, and then our other son. I'll just go with this woman here, Arstadt Gizgo. She's an original thinker, which I can appreciate. And then obviously we want to get the siblings married. So she is married to Yehomilk Gizgo, okay? And what about her sister? Oh, this is the alleged baby. Oh yeah, by the way, she didn't make it. Disappeared into obscurity. You're damn right. Lustful. So her fertility boon. Intelligent. Yeah, exactly. And lazy. Exactly. Exactly. Got you killed. Alright. Alright, we wiped out that other mercenary force, which is good. So now we got to get on the boats, head east. Actually, there is a force over that way that is becoming quite the distraction. The siege is won over in the east at Istria. We're actually just about to get attacked as well now. Oh, they backed off. Okay, they have the most food. You can begin the siege here. We're going to have to really try and keep an eye on this one. This siege is won. So the Ferrari are basically done, but I can't piece them out until we can get Istria's territories. But we can now just march across, basically. Alright, we're going to wipe everything that's left there, which is good. Oh, they're cleverly coming around. I actually thought that was impassable territory, but it's obviously not. Treatment successful. Our new wife for one of our second sons has had her treatment very successful very quickly. Being taken care of. Excellent. Happy to see it. Glad to hear it. I want them to commit to it. They've committed. Okay, cool. Say goodnight. So Hannibal's in there. Oh no, it's not Hannibal. It looks like him, but it's not young Hannibal. It's Bat Nwambadonna. Both Hannibals are out this way now. So this is it. That's them done. They have nowhere to retreat to. We're just going to spread out now a bit. These guys are going to get ready and head over into Istria and just get the job done. In fact, while we're here, seeing as we're committing to this area, what the hell else could we do? We don't have claims on these guys, so that's going to be one at a later date. Egypt is up next, no matter what. Treatment successful for Himilco. He's lost arthritis, finally. That's good, even though this fuckwit, sorry, has made him brain damaged. War Council. So, where do these guys want us to go? Ammon, which is south of Egypt. Caria Literalis, which I can't quite remember where that is. Somewhere in oh yeah, it's Cnidus. Yeah. And then Turinia, which is in Isubria. Now, is that where we actually want to go? These several little city-states here, it's kind of interesting. Turinia. Oh, right, it's right over there. It's kind of tempting to actually do that because I'd like to have the Po Valley, the kind of like everything before the mountains. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe that's like a little extra goal at some point. But right now, yeah, I guess, I mean, I'll just say, well, do we, I think we already have claims on Cnidus. No, we don't. So I'll go with the Cnidus one then, I guess. There we go. I didn't really monitor the cabinet on that. Yeah, this guy's actually pretty unhappy. Now's the time to gain corruption because Himilco won't be around too much longer, so we can bribe the crap out of people. Get our offices pretty happy, get extra get extra political influence where we can. So there we go. Pretty loyal cabinet now. Right, we really need to try and wrap this up. We have a breach, so let's just go for it. And then the rest of this army can come across. And in fact, they'll come across and be on the fort. So we're just straight up assaulting it. 60,000 men against 1,000 trying to hold out with a breach in the wall. So we've managed to take it. Great. So not much left to go now. So we have here, over there, and then continuing on further. And then we're just defending anything else from being taken, basically. Is that mercenaries? It's ridiculous, but we need to do it. I mean, we have the money, so why not just keep buying these guys off? These ones are absolute cowards. They're being bought off no problem. They don't mind. We're not cowards, I guess. I don't know what the term is, but just not loyal, right? Not loyal. 32,000. Gotta try again. These ones probably won't work. No. I just had a feeling. Okay, let's keep pushing in. We need to just get more and more of these territories. We need to take everything they occupy so that we can just piece them out. Alright, cool. So we're just ravaging over their lands. Himilco, someone's offering to be friends. We don't need their friendship. Let's patronize the arts. 100. Well, before I do that, Corsica has at least 2. What are we missing now? The forts still haven't been built. That's all. Okay. So yeah, we can patronize the arts. Primary culture happiness increased and civilization change. Alright, we're fighting on the island out there. Excellent. Alright, it's just that other island to go. Really not much left now. So we should be able to just wrap this up. Tributary payment from Corcyra. Thank you. They always give me a little bit extra. They love Carthage. I mean, if I was them, I would do that. It's definitely the smart move at this point. We're lacking a commander down here. Oh, yeah. Bring them up to the navy. Okay, that should be almost it. And then we're just going to pile everyone back onto the fleet and move down through Italy again. Is that it? Nope. Just one more to go. And then hopefully just piece them out as soon as this is taken. We should take it first, so hopefully we don't even have to have that battle. Okay, let's see. So, Carthaginian, Istrian, Histria, yeah, so that's all gone. I was going to make a joke about that. I can't believe they're actually called Histria, the province. I was going to say we're going to make Istrian, you know, we're going to make history. I was trying to think of it, but basically it's a bad dad joke, and I didn't even decide to do it. And then it's like, oh, their actual province is called Histria. It's kind of funny. Alrighty. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted. What is... Oh, yeah, and this, of course. Great. Positive 1,140 against their negative 88. Excellent. I don't care about the Rati, although I guess a little subject north of the Alps might be nice, but I kind of don't care, you know? It's not worth our time. It's not worth our time. That's where the province ends as well, so it's perfect. It's perfect. Rock of Ages. What the hell is this about? Oh, yeah! There was a meteor that landed in Lingonia, and like a long time ago. Like 100 years ago, and we found it now. In a ramshackle farm on the outskirts of Tridentium, a great depression in the ground mars the serene landscape. In the midst of this crater, a great immovable rock lies dormant. It's unlike anything our advisors have ever seen, and a scribe mentions a near-forgotten prophecy of a message sent to our people by Baal Hamun himself. Within days, multitudes of people have flocked to see this unnatural edifice, many of them in fervent prayer. Truly, it seems that the prophecy was true, and that Carthaginian Empire has been chosen by Baal Hamun to fulfill his bidding. I mean, I've never really thought about it till just now, but a rock falling from the sky back then must be like, it's basically confirmation of the gods. That's what I would think. I'd be like, what else could it be? How else could someone launch a rock that far? Let's just banish them all, lower that aggressive expansion. We can calm the music down now. Everyone calm the hell down. And just play some regular campaign music, because we're chilling out now for the last 5 minutes of this video. So we did it. Let's have a little look at what we've achieved. So we've just extended our borders up here, gotten some extra coastline on either side. We have a bunch of city-states here that we're going to have to wrap up at some point. I thought we'd go down to Egypt this episode, but it's going to be the next one, I guess. So we're going to just start moving things and getting preparations ready for that. So where's the cavalry? The cavalry, I'd like to get them to build a road network back out, if they so can, along this coastline here, and then just hop across. A patron god. A new shrine will be built in Carthage, and the local priest has asked us to be one of the ones to decide which odd it'll honor. Well, I'm not even going to look. Baal Hamun. Alright, let's get all these guys. Walk across. Seeing as now we can do that. And, yeah, really get rid of all these mercenaries. We don't want them anymore. Some of them, anyway. I think there was a group out here, was there? That Greek one is a good one. I like him. This one, nah, you can stay. You can go away. So we have 5 mercenaries now. Alright, so this was a mercenary unit out here at Thrace. Didn't even realize. Both of them are, actually. Okay, we'll just keep them. I mean, we can afford it, so why not? Speaking of affording things, though, we can lower our forts down. We're not at war anymore. Peace reigns across the Carthaginian Empire. And we can start deleting some of these forts here. And, yeah, we're going to have to go through this, actually, and get rid of any tribal settlements. So there's one here. And there's 2 here, so just get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that one's fine. And then we'll just use the macro builder to kind of build over on this. That's pretty much it. Get rid of that fort. It's actually in a kind of a good spot. I'll leave it. You never know. It's a tactically good spot. It's on a river. It's kind of on a hills. And it's a choke point. It comes down from the north. So. Alright, that should be basically it. And then the ones over here, I guess. Should be kind of quick to do this as well, hopefully. Imagine this just coming in and tearing down everyone's settlements. I mean, I'm just clicking little buttons here, but if you think about what's actually happening, technically, we are devastating lives. Alright, so settlements, settlement buildings, farming settlements. There's only 1 available, and then everything else. We're turning all their houses into slave estates. Thanks for playing. And there's slave estates that need to be built elsewhere as well. Okay. Great stuff. Just bring everyone else across and continue the road networks and then ship everyone down to... what is the name of this place anyway? Natia? Which is our kind of a crossing point. Still waiting on the forts to be built out here so we can actually get the mission chain advancing, get more ships being built. There we go. 160, 70, 60. Love it. The road's being built now along here as well. We're bringing civilization to the masses. That looks good. Let's get everyone moving down to Natia. Man, these are like grizzled veterans as well. These guys. Been in so many battles now. So many wars all over the place, these armies. Something I'd love to see, you know, in the game I always talk about, like a real-time strategy game or whatever, real-time grind map game. You know, actual... Again, time would be such a big focus. It'd be like, I don't know how interested this would be, but I'd love to see some sort of mechanic where it's like, okay, you got to pay off some veterans now. You know, you got to grant them the land that they want, or you got to deal with people who are going into retirement and refill, recruit, and bring up new people. I guess you can like make that case that it's happening already with manpower restocking armies, but I'd like to see something a bit more manual in that regard. Not in this game, maybe, but just in general from a game that deals with this sort of thing. All right, we're going to bring across the cavalry and connect up the road network to Ravenna, or Ravna. You know, to connect it to any cities we find up there and build it through the mountain pass too. How's our money situation? 200. So it's gone down a bit since we conquered out there. We have 38 aggressive expansion. I actually did not even look at that. So that is a considerable amount, actually, considering I guess we took out 2 nations, took on a decent amount of pops. We might start to see a little drop in... Nope, everywhere is super loyal. I was looking at the loyal numbers, just in case anyone's wondering. Metagonia is losing food. What's the issue? This place is losing food. Let's just bring in some grain then. Senomania. There you go. Should fix it. Yeah. There we go. Not sure why it was so low. And let's check the food here. So we have 2,100 at our disposal. It's gaining a decent amount. It could be gaining more though. We lost 1 point of grain, so just bring more in. Right. And the road network is just being connected. Okay, so I'd like to go back up here. Where will we build it now? There's not many cities, actually. Oh, there are. It's just really hard to see them because they look like dirt patches. Yeah, I guess I'll go here. There. Connect it up that way. And then from here, it'll just go back down and back out to Portus Veneris. Perfect. Alright. Man, I made that lovely cup of tea at the start of this episode. Took 1 drink from it. What a waste. Waste of a tea bag. Alright, let's get into Tarentum. Tarentum's a bit more famous. I guess we should be leaving from there. 10 of our armies. 210,000 with a 14-star general. I'm guessing it's our boy. That's not him, actually. It must be a different mercenary, though, for sure. So we have 8, 7, 6, 14. There he is. Platiai's mercenaries. I guess it makes more sense that we have mercenaries now being Carthage. We didn't really recruit them ourselves. We just bought them off. Because recruiting them ourselves would cost us military experience. And I don't like spending that on anything but traditions. How's Carthage doing now after that war? It's up to 378 people. It is hemorrhaging food, though. We might be shipping a bit too much out. Let's just go into trade, and then we'll look at the origin, see if it's Carthago. So Carthago, and then we've got 5 lots of grain coming out of there. So that's just me, from me making mistakes, that accidentally saying yes to trade when I shouldn't. There we go, making food again. Bit of a mistake. Like, I see grain, but they also ask for grain, you know, from other provinces, so it's not too bad selecting other ones every now and then. Alright, so we are pretty much ready to go and hop over. Just grab everyone here. Oh, you can't do it all at once. It's a bit of a shame. So we'll just... I think there is a way to do it all at once by doing attachments, but it can be really laborious doing that as well. So I'll just manually click everyone to get on these boats. So much great UI in this game, isn't there, you know? Just how I had to deal with that grain issue, now how I have to put armies on boats. Really well thought out. Love it. Alright, let's move down to Knossos and drop our boys off there. There should be enough food down there to keep us going. Okay. How's our money situation? 200 gold. Granaries raided. Let's the governor cover the costs. I always let the governor deal with it themselves. As they should. They've still never fixed that animation either. They dig and then it snaps. He's actually not even digging now. Is that what they did? They just removed it. They removed the digging. Or maybe it's just not happening for some reason. I don't know. Oh, there he is. He's digging. Alright, cool. Yep, I'll take the 4,400. Thank you. Okay, so that's the road network kind of built then into this area. So we just have it go through hit the major cities in northern Gaul there. So what is this place actually called? Cenemania, and then we have Ferraria, of course. Okay, and then I think there was a missing link in the roads down here. So we'll have to head down to that coastline. Yeah, connect the coastlines here, and then that should be fine. The Faith of Milk Appeals. So, never has a more devout man existed than Milk-Appeals Barca. Our people clamor at the very door of the temple, demanding that we declare a feast in his honor. Glory to Milk-Appeals? Yeah. More stability. Alright, so everyone has jumped off here. Food is now depleting, actually, pretty heavily. Okay. There is 10 armies, I guess. 10 big ones. Just want to kind of evenly spread them out a bit. And then we'll hop on the boats and we'll get ready for our Egypt invasion. So we have all this claimed. They're currently not in a war. They're allied with, let's see who would be joining them. Andros, Kos, Seleucids, Judea, Sidon, Dodecahinos, and Lyhian. So Sidon, eh? See, some of this is quite interesting because a lot of these then, they're not a vassal, I don't think. So they can just be taken out. Now, people that are vassals will be stuff like Andros and Kos. So they won't be able to be pieced out separately. But I think, you know, Judea, for instance, we can land at our boys in Nabatea, push in, take all of that. Hopefully piece Judea out, get that lovely Levantine territory out there. Sidon, take that out. Actually, they might be Hebrew, aren't they? That might be different. Yeah, they're Jewish. Well, we can still... I'll have a look at it in between episodes, but it looks like this actually might be pretty good because we can make some gains coastally as well along the coastlines here. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. So, yeah, pretty decent episode. You know, took out quite a bit. Destroyed 2 nations. Destroyed 3 nations, actually, and left the Reti to their own devices beyond the Alps. We had, of course, Himilco Barca with quite a lot of turmoil, and he's you know, not got long left. He's losing a lot. He's basically got about less than 40 months to go. So a couple years, and Himilco will be transitioning the title of Emperor to Booths Barca, who's now 45 years old. So, you know, he's quite the man. He's ready to take charge. He's in the prime of his life, some might say. He's got his couple of kids now, Sophonisba and Milkarim Barca. It's going to be the next one. We'll have to see how this kid pans out. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one.